The Kansas City Chiefs were just one game away from three-peating the NFL Super Bowl. However, this offseason is scheduled to be a very interesting one as they have a lot of really good players scheduled to hit that free agent market. However, with that being said, they've also been linked to one of the best free agents available at a position of need, and in this video, what I wanted to do is break down exactly who that player is and why I think they would be an ultimate pickup here for the Chiefs this free agency. However, before we dive into that, I want you guys to comment down below one or two positions of need in this year's NFL free agency and name me a couple of guys that you think would be good fits. With that being said, let's kind of dive into the video. Now, real quickly, I wanted to break down some of their potential free agents that could leave this offseason. DeAndre Hopkins, that would be fine. I feel like Justin Reed might be a priority re-sign for them. I know they have Jaden Hicks, and I know they really like what he can do as a rookie safety. You also have Brian Cook as well, so maybe they do let Justin Reed go. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. You're also losing Hollywood Brown potentially. Maybe they bring him back. Other than that, there's a couple of guys I think could be pretty big losses, right? Nick Bolton, right? You probably have to bring him back. You're going to have to give him a good contract because he was the leader of that defense. Outside of that, there's no one else I'm really nervous about them losing besides Trey Smith down here. Losing a top guard like Trey Smith could end up being, or could really hurt them in the long run. However, there is some really good news coming too. Now, I know you can't believe everything that you see, but a lot of the time, these end up being pretty true. And according to Arrowhead Pride, they say the Chiefs are a leading contender to land Ronnie Stanley in free agency. Guys, this would be absolutely massive. Let me tell you why. Now, the first thing that we noticed when we look at the depth chart, everyone in green is scheduled to hit the free agency market. Obviously, that wide receiver position is going to be interesting. But Mike Caliendo is a free agent or a restricted free agent, one of the two, right? He had a terrible playoffs. He was absolutely horrendous. So they want to move Joe Thuney back over to left guard. And if you insert a guy like Ronnie Stanley here at this left tackle position, now this left side of the offensive line might be one of the best in football. Yes, that right side of the offensive line with potentially Trey Smith leaving in free agency could be a little bit, nerve-wracking. However, the offensive line would take a massive upgrade, bringing in a guy like Ronnie Stanley, and it could potentially fix that entire position group. Now, when we take a look at Ronnie Stanley individually, this dude was ranked among the top 40 tackles in the NFL in overall grade, but what's most important about him is he was a top 21 pass blocking graded left tackle, or just tackle in general, in football last season. Yes, his run blocking could use a little bit of work here, but the one thing that you want when you're the Kansas City Chiefs is time in the pocket for a guy like Patrick Mahomes. If you are able to give him more time in the pocket, this dude is going to dice up defenses. That's why I believe if you insert a guy like Ronnie Stanley to the left side of your offensive line, moving Joe Thuney back to left guard, having Creed Humphrey at center, that's the best left side of the offensive line in the NFL, maybe even easily. Let's just take a look at some film versus the Chiefs. Ronnie Stanley, again, at that left side of the offensive line, playing up against Mike Dana here on that edge position, and he's going to do a really good job getting his feet out and just staying in front, right? Beautiful job there by Ronnie Stanley, and that's all we need to see is that good pass protection. And I believe Ronnie Stanley, although he's maybe not a top 10 guy in the league, he's still top 20, and if you combine him with the guys like Creed Humphrey and Joe Thuney on that left side, it's going to make him even better. And I believe next year you could even see him be a top 10 left tackle in the NFL alone because of just who he's playing with, right? So again, in my opinion, Ronnie Stanley would be a great addition. Now, real quickly, guys, do me a favor and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you want a part 2 to this video, I will drop it. There's another name out there that the Chiefs are potentially wanting to go after, and trust me, it would be a really big time one-year deal if it did happen. Someone on defense. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be breaking down the Kansas City Chiefs throughout the entirety of this year's offseason. offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single player that they sign, they draft, whoever they trade for. We got you guys covered, so make sure you guys join the family real quick. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next update. Again, Ronnie Stanley to the Chiefs would be massive.